Hi, my name is Sophie, and I'm going to be talking about the painting The Magpie by Claude Monet. This is the painting. This painting was painted by Monet in the winter of 1868 through 1869, which was during the Impressionism period. The Impressionism period was a movement really known for artist paintings of outdoor landscapes with simplistic approaches. It began in France when a group of artists were rebelling against harsh art critics that didn't approve of their work, and they really just wanted to go their own way. Um, this movement allowed Monet to take a really simplistic approach compared to a lot of his other pieces of art. Monet was living in a house in Etretat at the time when he was painting, where he could be surrounded by the people he loved while he painted, which he enjoyed the most. This movement in Monet's painting definitely represents a change in style because of the more simplistic paintings with a focus on one specific item in his art. In this painting, it's the magpie bird. My thesis is the period of Impressionism has helped define more simplistic and natural elements in art to be potentially more meaningful and interpreted in many more different ways than art from other time periods. The main theme of this and subjects is the magpie bird, as you can see on the left. Monet created this piece to focus on the single lonely magpie bird on the left-hand side of his painting. His intention was to draw your eye to the bird right away, since it's the only real subject in the piece of art, the only really living thing. The main theme is simplicity, which is seen through the relaxing mood the painting gives off as the viewer is looking at the painting, and the very minimal details. Another theme is the beauty of nature. There's a ton of snow, and there isn't much action at all taking place in the painting, so it really brings out the natural beauty of nature. Monet definitely wants his viewers to feel serene and calm when looking at the art, which is why he didn't include a lot of action to prevent chaos in the background. The bird is very peaceful looking, and it didn't take away from the landscape. The shadows are very salient in the painting because they help contrast with the bright snow in the background. The house in the background and the snow-covered trees also stand out to the eye a lot. And the house symbolizes comfort and warmth in the midst of the cold weather. Monet probably did that because he really liked working in the comfort of his own home, surrounded by his family. His choice to make the bird stand out shows the importance of life. Monet's choice of using lots of snow in his painting shows that he finds snow to be comforting bright. He definitely loved wintertime the most, and he enjoyed painting winter scenes the most. And he's popular for over 100 other paintings of landscapes that took place in the snow. So it brings him a lot of happiness. So my outside source is Monet's Magpie in the Snow. A little bit more about Monet's life. The article goes into detail about his life growing up, saying that he lived in poverty and he really just loved to escape outside and into nature. You could always find Monet painting, trying to capture a beautiful scene, and he was a man that always did his best work when he was face to face with nature. Other artists really love Monet's work. They admire him for his use of monochromaticity of the color white, because it shows that white is usually really pure, but he didn't do that necessarily. It's hard to create a painting with only a few simple colors, which is what he did. Um, Something I found it really interesting is the fact that the painting is very happy and joyful, whereas some of his other winter landscapes were very sad and gloomy. That one was mainly because his wife just passed away, but it really shows how he uses a lot of emotion to create his art. The magpie bird is usually associated with darkness and isolation because of its characteristics the bird has with stealing things, and also for its very deep and dark color. But Monet took a really different approach in this painting, which I think is really cool, and he recognizes the bird as majestic but peaceful. Thoughts about the outside source. I think I learned a lot about why Monet's artistic styles are the way they are, and learning about his past life really allowed me to understand the meaning behind his works, why he did things the way he did. I also really liked learning more about the magpie bird and what it represents. I'm more illuminated about the Impressionism period and the artistic styles associated with it, and I definitely agree that the information I found in this source furthered my knowledge about the painting and allow me to understand it better. And these are my sources.